Okay. So sometimes it's just easier for me to make a video when I need to talk about something because it gets really exhausting typing with these talons. Anyway, here we go. So, I kind of have my feathers ruffled at the moment because somebody's been, dancing around a topic and hasn't really gotten to the root of the topic. And there was just another thing that popped up that just pissed me off, and I just wish they'd be honest. So moving on. So back in October, the girls and I were performing at that place, and they got a new manager and whatnot. And he kind of decided that he wanted to take the bar in a new direction. Fine, totally get it. Whatever. So he told the girls at the show that night, which were myself, Bia, because it was her show, Jacqueline, and Kitten, etc. I think Melissa was there too. That there was not to be any more swearing on the microphone, and he didn't want any more profanity in the numbers. So that was interesting, because drag queens are nothing but profanity and glitter and political incorrectness, and that's kind of what it's about. So that's fine, whatever. And then we were informed that he didn't want campy performances anymore. He wanted old school pageant drag for the shows, which to me is quite intriguing because you're going to take a group of people that are out at a club drinking at 11, midnight, 1 o'clock, and what do you want them to do? Concrete Angel by Martina McBride and make them cry in an evening gown. It's not the time or place. And it just doesn't make much sense to me. But that's fine, whatever. So we were all kind of given the silent pink slip, like your services are no longer needed here. Very, not said but said at the same time. So lots of people have asked me when I'm going to be back at that place or, why I haven't been back at that place. And that's why. The manager wants to take things in a new direction and this, that, and the other. Fine, whatever. So then I was also informed that he didn't see the college crowd as profitable, which are the people that drink the most and spend the most money at the bar, typically. So that's interesting. And also, that I know that he let in underage people in the bar. So that's interesting because they're not going to spend any money. So I don't quite know where he's going with all of this and what his tactic is. But this is the thing that gets me. Okay, so I love that place a lot. I love the staff. I adore them. They have a great, amazing staff who takes care of your every need. I loved the venue. It was something different. And I loved the clientele. We all had people that came out to see the shows when we were there, and we had a good time and we took pictures. And I really do miss performing there. But this is what's pissing me off. I saw a performance video of somebody performing at one of the shows, and this is nothing against her. I don't care who's performing there. I don't care what they're performing. For them, as an entertainer, you pick what you want to do, and that's you. But if we're all being told that it needs to be pageant, it needs to be no swearing, it needs to be this, it needs to be that, how are you going to have a girl in a tank top dress bending her ass over and shaking it to Iggy? What pageant queen that's done that? That's right, you hear the silence? None. So this is what's baffling to me, is that there is a blatant issue with a certain group of entertainers, and it was just tiptoed around by this manager, and it's bullshit. If you don't like a group, if you don't like what they're bringing, if you don't like what they're doing, if you don't like how they're acting, whatever, be honest about it. Don't sit there and say, oh, I want old school pageant drag and all this stuff, and I want gowns and updos. And then you have that happening. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. So that's my thing.